All right. Hello, everyone. How are all you doing tonight? So basically, this is just going to be a very, very quick, casual stream talking about my experience seeing Dream Theater for the very, very first time and, of course, meeting them. So don't expect like a lot. It's going to be this very nice, casual, just talk, and just going over my experience with seeing them for the first time. So as always, I'll still keep making arrangements. I'll be making orchestral arrangements. I'll probably be having some original music as well very, very soon. Been doing a lot. I've just been doing so much lately. It's been insane. So, yep. Hello, Rio 9 Inch Nails. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Fluffy Nerd, good to see you, man. Always good to see you. All of you guys here. Gabriel Walker said, hey, man, great to meet you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to the stream. Good to see you too. Yeah, yes, here I am. Love to stay in touch. Nice. Yeah, hopefully you can. Yeah, definitely stay tuned for all the stuff that I've been doing. For all the stuff I'm gonna be doing soon. So, let's get into it. Going to see Dream Theater for the first time. I did make a community post on my channel after the concert, telling you how it went. But you've got so many questions for me. I'd like to hear it. So basically, to go over everything that happened with the concert. So I told all of you that I would be going to see them. I did not tell any of you that I got the VIP meet and greet. I wanted to keep it a surprise because I wanted all of you to just freak out, be like, what? I wanted to really keep the suspense because I thought it would be cool to just, to just keep it a secret. So, yeah. So with meeting them, so obviously that happened first. So with meeting them, what's the best way? What's the best way to stay in touch with you? You have Instagram and all. My Instagram link is in the is in my about page on the YouTube channel. So please check it out. Was I at the sound check? No, we were not at the sound check. Sadly, it would have been amazing if we were, but no, we were outside the main venue in line, just waiting for them. We could kind of hear sound check a little bit, but we couldn't make out what they were playing. I was trying to hear, what are they playing? Are they playing this song? I couldn't tell what they were playing. So, yeah. So, no, but we're not at sound check. So basically, we all went in. We're all told how it's gonna happen. I know it was a bit of a bummer, but I wanted to save all the good stuff for the concert anyway. So yeah. So we all went in. We're all standing in line. We're all waiting, and then we were told how it's gonna go. Take a picture. Get stuff signed. Just how it's gonna go. So we were all ready. We all went to the room where they're going to show up. We just waited for a while, waiting for them to show up. And by the time it hit, when the time came, they walk in. And man, let me tell you, there was a bit of that feeling of like, man, these guys that I have been listening to for years now, that I've been listening to their music, are now here in front of me. Like, seriously. So yeah, it was surreal. It was absolutely surreal. It was just like mind bending being able to see them. So I took my picture with them, which was awesome. It's my channel. Yes, the fanboy kicked in. It's my channel banner now for my obviously in the channel, so you guys can see that. It's in my post too. That post got a lot of views too. That was really, really cool to see how excited all of you guys were, happy you were for me. That is so awesome. But no, yes, apropos indeed. But getting to take that picture with them was so cool. So after that, then signing began. And so behind me, and let me go break that really quick. Give me 1 second. I got the tour poster, the Parasomnia tour poster that came with the VIP bag, and I got it signed, which is really, really cool. Just super cool, just getting that from them. I also had I also got I have a CD of 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence that I also got signed too. The bag came with a bunch of stuff too. It came with a dream journal. It came with an eye mask for sleep. It was a really, really cool. Yeah, laminate that. Yes, I do need to laminate that poster and hang it up with all the signatures. That is just awesome. But no, when I was there at Autographs, I was able to tell them about all the stuff that I've been doing, these orchestral covers of the music. And they were all very, very intrigued by it, especially John Petrucci. He was like, "Oh, that's so awesome." Labrie too. He was very fascinated by it. Rudis as well. They're all really like, "Oh, it's so amazing. It's so glad you do that." So it was so great getting to hear that, and I hope that it gives them. I hope that they check it out, because getting to hear that from them, that they really appreciate what I've been doing. That's so cool. Was so great to hear. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that these guys, they told me that what I do, they think is really cool. Like, just from telling them that I've been doing this stuff. we need to get you a DT pillow / headrest for your computer chair. Yes, I do. I need the Majesty symbol on my my chair. Whoa. Wait, really? Dude, Gabriel Walker, thank you. Dude, so much. Man, please. Ah, oh, that is amazing. Thank you. So, yeah. So that's basically how the meet and greet went. It was very quick, obviously, to take a picture and get an autograph. I mean, these things are like very, very professional, very business-like, of course. So I wasn't expecting like a full-on like get to talk with them for a while, but it was still really cool, nonetheless. Just being able to just meet them and take a picture with them was really important. Man, I hope you get a live stream of you and Jordan at some point. I don't know. Brother just casually has Jay Rudis as right. That's amazing. Oh, if you guys didn't know, I didn't get to bring this up, but Gabriel Walker says Rudis is a great friend of mine. I'll send him your stuff. I really thank you so much, man. That means so much. That means so much. Jesse Denner says, just joined. Love what you're doing, man. Saw them in Kansas City. Magical. Yes, I saw your comment. I saw your comment on one of my posts. It was so cool. Yeah, seems amazing. It's so cool. Love that. So yeah. So that was basically the meet and greet. Then the concert. So there was a nice. Oh man, you are the MVP. Here we go. I've been spamming Rudis with your stuff, dude. Thank you. So also all of you who have been trying to, send this stuff to the band is just amazing. The fact that you guys are really wanting them to see it. The fact that you guys are doing this for me. Like I didn't even ask for this, and you guys are just wanting to do it like for me. I can't thank you enough. It means the world to me, man. So yeah. Autocorrect. Yeah. You deserve it. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, especially coming from you. Mr. Meaner. Luke, yes. Hello, Mr. Meaner. Yes, it was an awesome time. So there was a bit of a gap in between the show, between the meet and greet and the show. So it's able to go grab a quick bite to eat before the concert began. So got back to the venue, just waited for the band to show up, see everyone just come in, was talking with the people beside me. And just was just talking about, it's my first time getting to see them, because this is my first time getting to see Dream Theater, by the way. But it was just so cool. Mr. Meaner here asking the real questions. Did you give Portnoy some rock juice? Sadly not. For those of you who don't get like the rock juice thing, watch like Dream Theater Funny Moments compilation. That was, yeah, I remember talking about the Quick Bite. It was awesome talking to them. Yeah, I was talking with them while I was at dinner before the show. We were just texting. Yeah. So I got to the theater. Yeah, I got to the venue, and I was just talking with people. My first time able to tell them about the stuff that I've been doing, how much of a fan I am. There's a lot of great people I got to talk to. Dream Theater fans, obviously, fans, not just Dream Theater shirts. People with Dream Theater shirts, but I saw people with Rush shirts from other prog bands. I saw some Rush shirts, Opeth shirts, Haken. I think I saw some Between the Buried and Me. A lot of the different prog bands that I've been seeing. It was just really, really cool. I like the prog metal and rock community as a very tight-knit community where like there's just so many just people who love that genre. I think it's super cool. Mr. Meaner says, also, I see some substantial growth in your channel lately. Yes, that is so cool to see. I have like 1550 subs now, and it's just so awesome to see. Like I wouldn't have imagined that. So, yeah. So anyway, waiting for the show to begin, seeing like the backdrop on the stage, the bed, obviously the bed is in the middle there. Like this creepy music is playing over like the speakers as we walked in, as we're waiting, and all of a sudden like the theme from Psycho starts playing, and I knew that was like a thing they did. Like every time that the Psycho theme plays, like, oh, they're about to come on very soon. And by the end of the piece, the lights went down. We're all ready. It was just ready to go. Yeah, I love that. It was so cool. Every time I just hear that Psycho theme from Bernard Herrmann, I was just like, yes, let's go. Let's get into it. So obviously, it begins in the arms of Morpheus, starts up, and just getting to hear that up here, getting to hear that song as they all walk on stage was just incredible. It was epic. It was so epic. I was headbanging. I was just watching all the solos. It was such an epic opening to the whole performance. And I gotta say, with the concert, yes, the alarm clock, yes. So with the concert, I gotta say, everyone performed so well, and the energy on stage was so great to see. You could tell just how locked in everyone is, but everyone just seems to be having a great time. I mean, watching Portnoy is amazing. Like, he is so fun to watch. Just every little fill he does, every little time he interacts with guys, every time he does like a stick twirl, it's just so cool to see. He's awesome. How would you rate their live sound? Their live sound is very good. I did hear from people that it was very, very loud, and I knew about that. So I came prepared, and I wore these AirPods, obviously. And with the AirPods, it was good. Like, it was, I mean, it was loud, but these helped tremendously. So I didn't really have any issues after the performance. Did DT play in Rosemont? No, I don't. No, they didn't. So I don't think they did. So yeah, Morpheus began, and then came in Night Terror. That song was awesome to hear live. I remember the crowd going absolutely nuts when James Labrie walked on stage. I was half expecting him. I was expecting him to like come out of the bed. Like, I was like, wait, the bed's there. What if just Labrie just came out of it? It's just like, what? That would have been amazing. But no, he just walked on stage. So let's talk about James Labrie. he was on point this entire show. Like, and this is my first time seeing him. He was amazing. Like, I was so like, I'm a James LeBray. I love James LeBray. I think he is such an underappreciated vocalist. And I just love, like, his voice just fits the music so well. And he was just great this entire show. I'll get to his shining moment later on. But this whole time singing all this stuff, doing, singing these tracks, it was just amazing. Oh man, this is a great question. Is it strange to hear them playing stuff that you've made a version of and comparing both versions at the same time? Yes. It was so bizarre. Because I'm like, these are the songs that I've been arranging now for like a long time, and now I'm hearing them live and they're performing it. And I'm thinking to myself, how did I get my first thought was, how did I get close enough? Like I was so like what? I was just so, it was just the strangest feeling getting to hear that all the songs that I have been arranging, particularly, the entirety of Parasomnia, getting it done, getting it performed live was just weird to me, but awesome. Yeah, Night Terror was great to hear live. They were all wonderful. Then that song ended, and then like this little video of like helicopters, like war footage started showing up, and then they went into a Broken Man, which was awesome. I know people have like thoughts, like mixed opinions on Broken Man, but that song hits hard live. Yeah, it's sonically different live compared to studio. Yes. Yeah, it definitely is. Just hearing the sonics, hearing all of the, hearing just everything just done for real. Imagine the opposite. Them watching you lead an orchestra. But, oh, dude, that would be surreal. That would be like the highlight of like my musical life. Like, yeah, that would just be amazing. It's not just because Portnoy is back. Parasomnia is a solid album I love so much. Yes, agreed. Parasomnia is a great album, and I love it so much. But yeah, hearing that song, hearing Broken Man live was amazing. The solo, the guitar solo, just great, awesome. Dead Asleep was very, very fun live. That was another really, really cool one. I gotta talk about Jordan Rudess' setup. That little keyboard rig that he has is super cool because he can turn it, spin it around. Yeah, it's just such a cool setup that he has. Did they play The Spirit Carries On? No, sadly they did not. I'll go over the set list in a bit. I'm just going over like the first set, but they did not. Sadly, they did not play The Spirit Carries On. That would have been amazing. I probably would have cried if they did. Not gonna lie. Dead Asleep is my favorite song of the album. I don't know why. Dead Asleep is great. Dead Asleep is a great song. That is one of my favorites on the album. Yeah, I know it's a bit sad. Dead Asleep was great. There was a great funny moment right after the end, like right at the end of the keyboard solo, as it does that like Beyond This Life chord progression, just da 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 dun dun dun. Right at that bump bump bump, Portnoy did this bump bump bump, and then just with the crash, it was so funny to see him do that. It was just like, oh, that's cool. I love a little, like I said, watching him perform is so cool. Like, he has such an infectious energy. And it rubs off all the other guys too. Like, I can see them when they perform. There just be those moments where Petrucci would just look at Portnoy and they're so just locked in with their part. It is awesome, like, seeing them perform live. Also, I have to mention John Young too. He was great. And of course, since I got to hear him, like, I really got to hear the bass. So it was nice just hearing all those bass lines more pronounced. Of course, he's always great. Like, It's just amazing. Next, of course, was Midnight Messiah. That was a great song to hear. People were definitely going crazy for that one. That one hits hard live. I mean, that one's basically like the metal banger of that album, kind of like, As I Am. That's a bit of that As I Am vibe. Then, of course, they did Are We Dreaming right afterwards. And then Labrie was like, all right, get those lights out, get your phones out. We all had the lighters up as Bend the Clock started playing. It was great. That song was great to hear live. Um, yeah. Here with this, Myung, Petrucci, Labrie, and Rudis all sound like posh college kids. Portnoy sounds like a Bostonian, yeah, brother type. that that is funny to me. Midnight is such a cool matchup of DT nostalgia with a twist and done so well. Kudos to Mike Portnoy for that one. Yeah, that's a great song. I love that one. Dude, you were making me nostalgic about last year when I saw them. I have to see them again. Yeah, I hope that I can see them again at some point in the next tour they do. I want to see them as many times as I can before they, eventually retire, which, is inevitable at this point. As much as I don't want to bring it up, something's got to end. So I want to see them more times as I can because they're just incredible. So yeah, Bend the Clock. Bend the Clock was amazing. Getting to hear the outro solo. Of course, mine was different. I did not hear any pre-recorded footage. I did not hear any recorded footage of the Parasomnia tour because I wanted the solo. I didn't base it off of any of the things for the end. But hearing that solo obviously was different from mine because I had no idea what it was going to sound like. So it was cool getting to hear what Petrucci did for the end of the Bend the Clock solo. Yes, this comment right here is facts. We have to see them as much as we can. It's not a choice. It's an obligation. Yes, you are speaking the truth. It is an obligation to see them now live as any time that we can, as much as we can. That is very, very true. Because it is worth it. Seeing them live is worth it. So then came the Shadow Man incident. This song was killer. This song was amazing to hear live. And it was really, really cool because of the stage stuff. And I'm going to get into it. So of course, the song begins, that epic riff. Hearing that like Imperial March type rhythm was really cool. And they sort of lengthened it a bit. Like Petrucci and Portnoy were really locked in at that part. They were really like sort of like counting and looking at each other because that part is just, probably from what Portnoy says, it's like that trying to get that rhythm is just difficult. So that part was really, really cool. Obviously, Labrie came up on stage and sang that verse right at the right when the fast riff kicks in. When you hear that "That Is Not Dead," which can eternal lie. This huge, like tall, like inflatable statue of like the Shadow Man of like the Shadow person with like the hat and everything just comes up. And we see it like this smoke and like these little smoke machines came up. This huge inflatable of the Shadow Man was right there, and it was so cool to see that, like that stage thing. That was so awesome. I was like, what is that? Like, I was not expecting to see that. That was so cool. Like, it was so awesome, that whole thing. Yeah, of course. What's the purpose of the bed on stage? Yeah, asking the real questions, maybe just to give it the atmosphere. I don't know. This is because the Shadow is always watching. Yes, embrace the Shadow. Yeah. So the instrumental section was awesome. Jordan getting to play that piano solo was just, it was awesome. With his setup, we got to see the notes up front. Getting to see him do that was just super, super cool. Just the whole song, like the end and that epic solo, was just so, so cool to see. they killed it with the Shadow Man Incident. That was the one song I was really, really wanting to hear live from Parasomniac. This is my favorite song. It was the first song that it orchestrated that I put on the channel. So that song was very, very special. It was very special to me. So it's just for Labrie to take naps during instrumentals. Yes. That is true. So it was just really, really nice. It was just an awesome time getting to hear it. Obviously, then of course it is the whole outro with the wake up, and then after that was a 20-minute intermission. Gave me enough time to run to the restroom real quick, just wait for them to come back. They started playing like the whole "Let's all go to the lobby" thing, which was nice. I was like, that's classic. It kills me. We'll never be able to see a Change of Seasons live. Maybe I'll have an opportunity, but yeah, I did watch one recently on my VR just in case. Was there an opening band? No, it was just an evening with concert, so they didn't have any opening bands. Which, I mean, I've never really been to like any like rock or metal concerts, so I never really had to have the thing of seeing an opening band before. But they did not really have any opening bands. It was just them. Just getting to see them was like the highlight. Was like the big thing that was showcased there. So man, been talking about Storm here. Wildly Evening, man. I want a lifetime with lifetime with Dream Theater. Isn't that just what we're living right now, man? So after that, after the intermission, the lights came back down and it started playing again. And I was like, what are they going to play? And all of a sudden, this weird, like, synth part starts playing. You keep hearing those sound effects, and I'm like, are they going to play what I think they're playing? And then, like, it sort of builds up. And then that bass line comes in, and I was not expecting Panic Attack. That was amazing. Like, opening it right up with Panic Attack was just, like, what? Because that's one of my favorite Dream Theater songs. That's one of the songs that really got me into Dream Theater. So that was really, really cool to hear, and it was awesome. When you were at the meet, did you look around to the others and ask, are we dreaming? And sadly, no. Missed opportunity. So I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, Panic Attack is a banger. So, yes. So then we got into... So after that song ended, that was when Labrie was talking to the crowd. Good to be here. Great to see all of you. We're going to keep doing this next one. Yes, Meaner, they did bend the clock. They definitely, yes, the clock was definitely bent. Time was bending. It was crazy. It was weird. Time was an illusion at that place because, they play with time signatures. They write long songs. They surely pulled you under. Yes, they did. Sally did not play Pull Me Under. So, were you counting the time each song? No, I was. Sadly, I was not. I was air drumming though, which was really, really fun. As I was air drumming, I was singing along with every song. It was epic. It was really, really cool. So yeah, Panic Attack happened. Then Labrie talked to the crowd and said the next one is The Enemy Inside. So this was the only Mangini era song that they played, and I gotta say, that song was awesome to hear live. Portnoy's rendition of it was great. I thought he really, really kept it true to what Mangini did on the record for the most part, but of course adding in his sort of playing style. Because I've always felt that The Enemy Inside is a song that Portnoy would just easily rock. Like, that's one I feel like that's very in his wheelhouse of playing, and he crushed it. That song was awesome. Did they start playing at exactly 6 o'clock? No, sadly not. And it was not on a Christmas morning. So, were they breaking all illusions? Last bad joke. Oh man, if they played Breaking All Illusions, I would have just lost it. That song is special to me. That is one of my favorite Dream Theater songs ever. Like top 5. One of these days, I might just do. I just had an idea. I might just do like a ranking video of like ranking like every Dream Theater like album and like every song. That would be kind of cool to do at some point. Like just do a huge like almost 200 song ranking of each song and where I place them. That would be interesting to do. A tough list to make, but it would be fun. What was your favorite part of the song to witness in person now you've had time to process? Hard to choose. I'm sure you can answer this question after you're done explaining the set list, by the way. Was the show very astonishing? I was astonished. I was definitely astonished. Also, the chances of them playing an astonishing song in the future is probably going to be 0, sadly. I mean, maybe the Gift of Music, maybe Our New World, but I don't know if they can. I don't know if they're going to do it anymore, considering how mixed that album is. If they don't play Breaking All Illusions during the tours of 24, 25, so it's possible they can play it in 26, 27, 28. Yeah, I really hope they do. So then after that, after Enemy Inside, we went back to Scenes from a Memory with one of the songs I actually put out recently, Through My Words / Fatal Tragedy, which was like, what? I did this. I was like, wait, I just did this. Like, make sure to bring a music player. His private paradise. Can I just say, chat, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I can make Dream Theater puns and jokes all day. Like you guys are the best. Just keep being awesome. Keep up the fun. It's so cool to see it. So yeah, Through My Words, Fatal Tragedy was awesome to hear. I think they are copying your work, man. This is unacceptable. I know. The audacity. The audacity. But no, in all seriousness, that song was amazing to play live, particularly the ending. Was these next couple tunes are for Luke. Could you imagine if that happened? But no. That song was great. Through My Words, Fatal Tragedy was awesome to hear, particularly the end of Jam. Like just the whole like shrink and grow section was just so cool. Just all the parts were just incredible to hear. The solos, for noise drumming, just amazing, just insane. So cool. So after that song ended, I was like, okay, what's next? And then on screen, it showed the North American Dream Squad, like the NADS thing, and I was like, they're not gonna play what I think they're gonna play, are they? And all of a sudden, Petrucci comes out. I was like, I was not okay. Dark Eternal Night was not on my bingo card for that concert. That was the most surprising drop of the night. I was like, Dark Eternal Night? Like, what? Yeah, yes. They turned your beautiful orchestral arrangements to horrible loud rock music. Like, what? How could they? No, Dark Eternal Night was awesome. That whole like song was epic to hear live. All of us at the ending riff were headbanging. Did they play Master? No, they did not play Master. They did not play Awaken the Master. That would be cool to hear, though. Want to hear Portnoy play that one? Dude, I freaked when they played that and Constant Motion on the tour. Constant Motion would have been cool, too. I love Constant Motion. Systematic Chaos is underrated. The ending riff of the Dark Eternal Night is just... yes, it is. That is one of my all-time favorite riffs of theirs with that solo at the end, with the Jordan Rudess solo. Just ridiculously insane. Did they play Master of Puppets? No, they did not. Although I will bring up a a sort of nod to Metallica later on that happened. So, Big Vicious, thanks. Good to see you, man. Thanks for all the support, dude. Sorry I'm not able to be here much, but I thought I'd pop in and say hi. I watched this in its entirety later. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Imagine Dream Theater playing Freebird and it's 50 freaking minutes long. Yes. Imagine a 50-minute version of Freebird. Did they honor Ozzy? No, they did not, sadly. I know they did honor Ozzy when they played Spirit Carries On, like when they found out like the day he died. So they did honor Ozzy at that show, but not at this one. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. I'm still here. I'm just vibing. Trapped inside Freebird. Yes. Trapped inside this Freebird aquarium. That Dark Eternal Light was amazing. And then after that, they went into this slow jam. I'm thinking, I have a feeling what they're going to play next. And so I was thinking, okay, real question. Did you see yourself performing live? Ooh, that is a good question. Didn't really think about that. So as they're doing this slow jam, thinking, this sounds like a certain song. I'm wondering if, yep, okay, there it is. Peruvian Skies. Good to hear something from Falling Into Infinity on the set list. I thought that was really, really cool to hear. I was like, ooh, Falling Into Infinity. That was really nice. So after the first verse, they go into Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, which was really, really cool. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. That was awesome. So getting to hear that bit was really, really cool. Then they got into the heavy parts of the song, with that heavy riff. And then Jordan Rudess comes out with a keytar, joining Mayung and Petrucci. That was really cool seeing him with that keytar. That was so just bonkers. It was so fun. Dude, if you did a show live, I'll be in the first row. Oh, thank you. Dude, if I went live, that would be insane. If I did like a live show, I get to do stuff, that would be amazing. Just insane. No, but at the end of the song, they went into Wherever I May Roam by Metallica. They did that riff at the end, which that was really, really cool to hear. I was like, ooh, that is neat. An Evening with Luke. Yes, An Evening with Luke the composer. Yeah. How expensive will the VIP be? Ooh. These are questions I need to start thinking about then. Yes. So An Evening with Luke Orchestra. It would just be me conducting a concert just full of Dream Theater songs. Basically it. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. So it was Peruvian Skies, and then after that it was the last song. Technically the last song of that set was going to Images and Words now. Take the Time, which was awesome. DT songs and an encore of Crush 40 songs. Yes, that is great. I need to do some Crush 40 stuff at some point. I love their music. I love Crush 40 so much. We should do Live and Learn. That would be a great one to do. Although there are too many Live and Learn covers. Explain to us. Explain to us. Take your time. Now I'm going to take the time. Talking about Take the Time. So Take the Time is awesome. I love that Portnoy sang the first verse. That was really, really cool to hear. I really, really like that. Something weird is that they didn't play anything from 6 Degrees in their tours. Hopefully they play it next. Yes! Like, that was one thing. I was like, wait, where is the love for 6 Degrees? Yeah, just let James catch his breath. Yes! I loved hearing that. That was great. That was... So yeah, getting to hear the crowd saying the refrain, "It's time to take the time," like, it was really, really cool to hear. They didn't, of course, do like the second part. They just went into the close my eyes, feel water rise around me. They just went into that, obviously. Where's the love for train of thought? That's the thing. I was hoping for like As I Am. I was expecting that, to be honest. I would love some more Train of Thought love because that album's great. Also, no love for Black Clouds either. Man, I want to hear, if there is a song that I want to hear, I want to hear at least Count of Tuscany or Nightmare to Remember. Yeah. Endless Sacrifice. Yeah, bring that back. Bring Endless Sacrifice back. I mean, I'm waiting for them to eventually do the 12-step suite. Like, because I know that they already checked off doing the Best of Times because they did it at Radio City Music Hall. But I know that Portnoy says the only thing that we need to do now is the 12-step suite altogether. So that will be amazing. Getting to see the 12-step suite. If they do it and I get to see it, imagine the reaction if they bust out this Dying Soul live again, which I doubt will ever happen. Yes. This guy speaks for all of us. I want a tour with only the Epics and a Big Chungus encore. Yes. This is accurate. I think we all as Dream Theater fans want this to be a reality. That is amazing. So the end with the last bit, the find all you need in your mind. You take the time. We're all like clapping and cheering and singing along. It was just awesome. There was a part where they just stopped playing and they let us sing that part. It was cool. Like seeing that end and then just hold up beautiful. Yeah, I've done some stuff. Might do some coverage here and there. I don't know. So the set list only includes 6 degrees of inner turbulence, a change of seasons, 12-step, and the Count of Tuscany. Also, don't forget Octavarium. Don't forget Octavarium. You remember what I made about Big Chungus? My mission in this life: make Labrie read it. Yes, this guy here made a sign saying like play Big Chungus, like sing Big Chungus. It was so cool to see. So of course they went off stage and we waited. I'm like, okay, here it is. Here's what we've been waiting for. A change of seasons. A change of seasons. Hearing this song live was, oh man. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get to hear Octavarium live in my life. I just don't know if that'll ever happen again. Like, ever happen to me. But I got to hear A Change of Seasons. And that was so special to me because it is like that song is just amazing. It is a masterpiece. So you get to hear that live, whole band just firing all cylinders. Oh, I have to talk with James Labrie. Labrie crushed this song. I've always said that Labrie's performance on A Change of Seasons on that song is my favorite Labrie performance of all time. And so I was wondering how he would sound singing this now, 30 years later, and he sounded great. Particularly the Another World section, I thought that was delivered so powerfully. Just that part was just amazing. The solos in The Darkest of Winters, I thought was really, really cool. That whole jam section, it does all those, that bass solo and the guitar solo, and then Jordan Rudess and a little that was really, really fun. I love hearing that little bit of that little ragtime piano part from Liquid Tension Experiment. That was really, really cool. When they break into that slow riff, they slowed that one like riff like way down, so it's really just, you get the stank face. Like, that riff was awesome. Like, that whole song was beautiful, and it was done perfectly. It was amazing. I am really curious about how you would rank their epics. Okay, so ranking the epics. Would you try to do an instrumental treatment for that song? Oh, it's spoiler alert, it's in the works. It is in the works. It is something that I began working on. Obviously, I got caught up in doing Metropolis Part 2. So I really hope I can get that out and get it done. Because I want to get that one done before the end of the year. Like, I really want to get a change of seasons out for you guys before the year ends. So, yes. So, yep. So, that change of seasons was amazing to hear live. And, of course, getting to see them, like, walk off stage, everyone waving to the crowd, like, and then, like, Singing in the Rain starts playing. And it was just so cool seeing them, like, take their bow, getting that picture. Like, was just so cool. I'm canceling everything the day that notification pops up. Yeah, whenever that drops, it's going to be amazing. So, in terms of ranking the epics, and this might be some hot takes here. I don't know how any of you feel about this. So, there are, of course, 8 main Dream Theater epics. I count there being 8 Dream Theater epics. Because I count In the Presence of Enemies as one song, and 6 Degrees is all one song, too. So, least favorite, and they're all great. These are all great songs. So, I'd have to go, my least favorite being View from the Top of the World. As sad as I have to say, it's an amazing song. I think I just love all the other ones a bit more, to be honest. So, View, Illumination Theory, Shadow Man Incidents, The Count of Tuscany, In the Presence of Enemies, 6 Degrees, The Change of Seasons, and then Octavarium. Octavarium will never, I don't think will ever be beat. Like, I don't think anything, like those 5 songs, those 5 epics are untouchable to me. Shadowman was very close, but those 5 are just unbeatable. They're just incredible songs. This is a great question, and I'd love to answer this. Do you think they will ever do a Metropolis Part 3? For me, it will be an awesome concept, but it would get hate if it's not the same level as 1 and 2. From what I've heard, the band does not have any plans of doing Metropolis Part 3, which I think is fine. I think that's fine by me. So happy to have changed seasons. Well, basically, they just, they took their bows, they waved to the crowd, and then just walked off stage, and that was the end of the show. So that's just how it ended with the change of seasons. It was epic. It was the most epic encore ever. The mirror would have been epic. I would have loved to have heard the mirror. That's the thing. We didn't hear anything from Awake, sadly. Awake would have been really, really cool to hear something from. I'd love for them to bring. I'm trying to think of what's a good song from Awake they should do again. Erotomania would be cool to hear live. I'd love to hear Erotomania. That would be one I think they would just love to do. I don't know if they'll play anything from One Dream a Day or Night. Maybe Yitze Jam. I'd love to hear Yitze Jam live. I think that would be really, really cool. Am I weird for feeling Parasomnia was a low-key Metropolis Part 3? I kind of felt that same way at certain points. I mean, I think Portnoy did say that little snare drum marching part, the Imperial March part, they did originally they originally did that Metropolis beat, they did that, and it's like, we don't want to get the listeners thinking that this is Metropolis Part 3, so they made that into like a Imperial March, Star Wars type marching rhythm. About voices, yes, voices would be amazing. I don't know if they'll ever play it again, but man, Space Divest would be wild. Space Divest would be just nuts. That would be an amazing song to hear live. Just getting to hear that song. I love it. I love Space Divest. I want to pose a question to all of you. If you could have one song played by Dream Theater that you really, really want to hear live that you haven't, what would you want to hear? For me, because I haven't heard them because it's my first time, I want to hear Breaking All Illusions. The Breaking All Illusions or Octavarium. Like I want to hear those songs. Like those are my picks. 2000 hit him. Oh, disappear. Oh man, disappear is heartbreaking. That song is disappear. I'd say Space Dive disappear, and I put vacant up in that tier too. As short as it is, vacant hits hard. That would have been amazing to hear live. Space Dive Vest is such a fan dividing song, lol. It's definitely where Kevin Moore left his mark, if nowhere else. Exactly, yeah. Breaking, Shadow Man, or Counts, all three of those would be like a dream come true for me. We're making all these dream puns. Look at us. Look at us. Dream Theater fans making all these puns. Ooh, that's a good pick, man. Honor Thy Father. Yes, I would want to hear it. As soon as I hear that drum intro, I'm like, oh snap! That would be. I could just imagine the entire crowd shouting, "Don't cross the crooked step!" Like that. I think would be really really cool. Here, there are three. These Walls, As I Am, and The Count of Destiny. Yes, I would love to hear all those. These Walls, especially. I love that song so much. That song is criminally underrated. I love that one. So, yeah, that's basically my whole experience watching Dream Theater. So it was literally a 3-hour long concert. The show started at 8 Central and ended at 11. That is awesome. Like that is just ridiculous. And I've done some long, seen some long events, but that was just cool to see. I want a Dream Theater concert with Symphony X opening. That would be complete. That would be cool. You gotta do like Symphony X at some point. I'd love to do the Odyssey. That'd be a great song to do. So, yeah, that is basically my whole night. Seeing Dream Theater live for the first time ever. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I remember just coming back home and thinking to myself, like, I just saw Dream Theater. I met them. And that's just insane. Like, was it the best day of my life? I don't know if I'd say it's the best day of my life. There's been a lot of big things that has happened to me, but it's up there. It is very much up there. It is. Yes. So yeah, Dream Theater Live was just amazing. I'm glad I was able to see them on this, on the Parasomnia tour because I love the album. Can just get to see them perform it front to back after doing all these orchestrations was both weird and very, very cool. After the event, I was really shocked and sad that it ended. Yeah, there was a bit of that. There's always that post-concert sadness. I think everyone experiences that at some point, and I got to experience it too, where I was just like, oh, man, it's over. I didn't get to, that was it. So, like, the day after was just, like, that whole feeling of just riding that high from seeing them and just, like, that crash. Where was I? Where were we at the venue? Center, back to... I was at, like, the high, like, top balcony facing, like, near, like, right of, like, the stage. Not, like... So I was in, like, the top balcony. I had a good seat to see. I had a good view. I don't know if it's necessarily a view from the top of the world, but it was a good view. Canon event. Yes, this was a canon event for me. This was my canon event. So yeah. So that's basically it. Dream Theater, getting to see them live for the first time was incredible. They were all really, really great. And again, of course, getting to meet them, telling them about the stuff that I've done, getting to hear that, they're very, very, interested and they like just the idea of all these arrangements that I've been doing. It's just super, super cool. So, yeah. Getting to see them perform live, it really makes me, I think, respect them even more. as just musicians, and you can tell they just have so much fun doing what they do. There's an energy that they bring, and I talk about Portnoy, but like everyone does. Like, you know, Petrucci is there doing his thing. Labrie, whenever he's on stage, he is like headbanging, he's like jumping, he's doing all these like crazy things. He is just such a great frontman. He really just gets the crowd going any way he can. He's always holding the microphone in front of him, and everyone just cheers. Like, it's just so cool. And then there's my young being himself. Nobody knows. He's definitely the most mysterious out of all of them. He is the silent man. We all know him as the silent man. Yeah. I mean, Rudis was just an absolute, he is the wizard. Just this insane. His setup was just cool to see. All the stuff that he does. Just, I love these guys so much. They're really a huge inspiration for me and everything that I do. My Young's face and grows another gray hair. Yes. Have you ever watched My Young's hands while playing? Yes. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's insane. Labrie's stamina must be out of this world. He, of course, has the regeneration buff, the instrumentals. Yeah, I think that's why it's so lively, because they always get, like, that little, that decent amount of time with the instrumental. So it's like, I've always wondered what he does. Like, what does he do backstage? I feel like a lot of like prog singers are like that. It's like, what did if they're not playing an instrument and there's no like vocals going on, what do they do backstage? Did you get to meet someone after the show? DT fans, prog fans are so great in general. I didn't really get to meet anyone after the show because I didn't really spend a lot of time there afterwards. In between, like in the intermission, I got to hang out with someone. Like the person sitting next to me was super awesome. He was doing the same thing that I was doing. Like I was headbanging, we were all singing. It was great. So I was able to like talk with him about it. He was super, super cool, super nice guy. I bet he plays Clash Royale. Yes, I can just imagine him playing Clash Royale. He steals all of Portnoy's rock juice. Maybe that's how it gets all the energy. Ooh, you never know. So, yep, that's basically it. The night was amazing. Meeting them was spectacular. Seeing them was just a real treat for me. First time in my life getting to see a band that I love and admire so much. It was so special, and I'm going to closing night. Can't wait. Oh man, you get to the end, like the end of this leg. That's gonna be neat. That's sweet, man. So yeah, I want to third time seeing them. Nice. So seeing Petrucci's enormous bicep. Yes. Yes. So that's how it went down. I mean, I personally want to thank all of you here and anyone who's watching the video, after the fact. I want to thank all of you here for, helping me along the way of, obviously I chose to see them live, but you guys made this happen. You really made, my experience getting to see Dream Theater happen, because you were the ones supporting me and trying to reach out and tell them about all the stuff that I've been doing. And even if I got to see it, if I got to tell them, the fact that you guys are willing to do that and still now want me to succeed and want them to see what I've been doing, that really means the world to me. The fact that all of you are giving me a shot at, making it happen. I seriously cannot thank you enough. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are incredible fans. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm so honored. Thank you again for all you do. Hope you gain the attention you deserve. Thank you, man, for continuing to support me. Man, you deserve to see them more than anyone else because of your work. Thank you so much, man. That really means a lot. I hope you guys check out my videos. I've been noticing that some of these videos that I've been getting, not really bringing up views, But like some of these videos haven't been gaining as much attention as of lately. I know that YouTube has sort of been acting a bit weird lately. So I'm hoping that you guys can still get notifications from me, getting to see whenever I upload and when I post. Because I know, like I said, YouTube has been acting strange as of lately. So I'm just always hoping that you guys get the content, you guys see all the stuff that I've been putting out. So, oh sweet, you got a new PC case? That's awesome. Yes, thank you. So, yep, that's gonna do it for this stream. I should be posting more stuff hopefully soon. The next arrangement I'm going to be doing is Home, Scene 6 from Scenes from Memory. I'm looking forward to releasing that one. I know it's a fan favorite. Then after that, of course, will be the one, the only, The Dance of Eternity. I'm excited to be dropping that one. That one is going to be insane to orchestrate. I'd also be including One Last Time as well. So all of Scene 7 in one video. No, I of course not. This is a family-friendly channel. It's always awesome to see a notification either from YouTube or from Instagram, man. It makes my day, and I'm sure it does to all of us. That makes my day getting to hear that. Thank you so much. So that's going to do it for tonight's stream. I really hope you guys enjoyed my ramblings about talking about my experience seeing Dream Theater. You know how much of a fan I am getting to talk about this stuff and getting to hear all your comments, getting to hear all your thoughts. Just getting to hear that was just so cool. There's one comment I want to get to very, very quickly because I knew someone asked it, and I could ask it after I was done talking about the concert. And I want to trying to find it here. Give me 1 second. Oh yes, I found the comment again. What was your favorite part of a song to witness in person? Now you've had time to process. My favorite part to witness was just, oh man, probably in terms of vocally. Yes, there's a workstation. I have a drum kit and a keyboard. My cello is back there too. Yeah, last question. Thanks, I'm at the best of times. Yes, last question. So yeah, vocally, just getting to hear Labrie sing "A Change of Seasons," particularly the "End of the World" part. I'm sick of all you hypocrites holding me at bay. That part was so powerful to hear. He crushed it. It was awesome. But I think instrumentally, getting to hear the wild instrumental part of "The Dark Eternal Night" with those weird time signature changes, like like the whole part was just insane. That was just because that was when I was just doing all that crazy air drumming and riffing and playing the keys part. I was doing all the different parts at once, and with the animation, the animation as well was also really, really cool to see with the music. So Dark Eternal Night, the instrumental part was epic to see. So that was definitely the highlight of the night for me. So, yep. Once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming to this stream. Hopefully, I can get to do another one of these streams, doing an analysis on possibly Act 1 of Scenes from Memory, because I'd love to do that too. And stay tuned for more videos in the future, both with these orchestrations and possibly, like I said, some new original music as well that I've been working on lately that I hope to release very, very soon. I wish this night was eternal. Same here. So thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the notification bell to stay notified on all the stuff that I post. And for all of you guys out there who are awesome, all of you Dream Theater fans, it was an incredible night. One could say even the best of times. And I hope you guys have an incredible night. As you fall asleep, keep a watchful eye. Maybe leave a light on tonight. You never know. Maybe the shadow's always watching. Just remember to wake up. So, yep. Rock on, guys. Good night. Take care. I'll be seeing you in another video. And of course, with it being a change of seasons, I always say this: Carpe diem.